Welcome to your Miami Realtors Social Media Marketing Part 2. Today we have a special guest joining us. He's Todd Weston from Coastal Title. I'd like him to take a minute and speak to you and let him know how he can work with you. Todd?
Hi, Connie. Can you hear me? It seemed to have gone blank for a minute.
Yes, I hear you great.
Okay, perfectly. Good morning, everyone. My name is Todd Weston. I am a lawyer in the Tri-County area in my 30th year of practice, and we opened up Coastal Title about 20 years ago as a marketing arm of the law firm, so we operate distinctive differences between the two. There is Coastal, and there's a law firm of Garrett's and Weston. We also we are based out of Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and in Boca Raton. We're a gold sponsorship for the board here as well, enjoying opportunities to offer our services as well as to help the agents out. One of the things in particular that I have done is given an opportunity for all agents to have my cell number so you can reach me during the after hours and weekends as well as during the work week. So if you have contract questions and things of that nature, one of the things that I've found, particularly in the COVID-19, I'll call it era, is that there's a lot of interpretation issues on the addendums. So if you were to put in anything in your addendum, someone the other day said that under the force majeure paragraph, they had said anything to do with the COVID pandemic will cause this contract to be changed. So, of course, what does that mean? It was sort of an odd paragraph addition. It was an agent who thought that anything to do with a pandemic would cause the contract to be in any way extended, but it doesn't. I think we all know that, but the language is so crucial. So if there's anything you're going to add to a contract, do not hesitate to give me a call. I'll shoot out on the chat as well as you can go to the board and get my information. But I'll give you an idea. But one of the things I always say is that no question is a silly question. And particularly when Connie presents a class too, don't hesitate to ask anything. I had one the other day where there was a settlement statement and it had the prorations. And an agent of 20 years calls up and says, why do you charge the seller and why do you charge the buyer? And of course, there's a credit and there's a charge to one, but not both. Not knowing the settlement statement well enough or having really had an opportunity, this agent just didn't know. And I got a little chuckle over it because I see that so frequently in every aspect of real estate closings that not all of you have had the opportunity to see and be involved. I do hundreds of closings, well, thousands of closings a year. I see so much across the table. My experience level is far beyond, I'll call it, but that because of that experience, that's why I can understand better where something's coming from and be able to share that with you. So don't hesitate to in any way reach out to me. As I am now, very accessible and as busy as we may all be at times, never too busy to help someone out. And that's one of the things that we've done. One thing in particular that I found was there was a clause that said repair or replace. And when they put that in the addendum about a screening and a window not working, so who's the or to? Is it replace if I want to? Does the seller get the responsibility or does the buyer get the benefit? So these are the kind of things that if you put those kind of words in, who knows? Anyway, my name is Todd Weston, real estate lawyer with Coastal Title. Look forward to working with you in any way I can. Connie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being with us today. For information, is there a way that they can get a hold of you?
Let me, if you have a pen handy, and I'll put it on the chat as well, 954-772-4100 is our main Fort Lauderdale number. I'll put my cell number on the chat group. And then if you look up Coastal Title, it's Todd with 1D at, it's actually T Weston at coastal-title.com, but I'll put that on the chat and they can take a look at that. If you all don't know, if you go to the bottom of your screen, there's an area that shows the chat. Good way to ask questions to Connie, and you can do it privately as well as, but I'll broadcast that wholly. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today. Now, for the rest of you that are here, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start screen sharing. Okay. And of course, I always start with the Miami Realtor page. This morning, we went ahead and we reviewed information on how to create a business page. And then we saw some items where we could get content. So we started to follow a couple of pages. One of the things that I'd like to show you now is getting information that is valid and important is very important, especially in this day and age. Most of you have access to the National Association of Realtors, and you do have here sales, marketing, and media and toolkits and information that you can share. So sometimes you wonder, you come in and you say, well, I don't know what to share next, Connie, or I don't have an article or that I'd like to share, or where do I find articles, or what content to ask. So it's always a good idea to take some time and maybe you're digital and you don't like to write it on paper. I still like to, where you should write down or jot down or add a note to your iPad or phone and decide what it is and who it is that you're trying to attract. Knowing what customer you'd like to get close to or share information with will allow you to find info that's valid for them and share it on your social media pages. When you're logging in, I'm supposing you're all seeing here our gateway page. And one of the things that you have on the right hand side is trending news. And here in this trending news, let me go ahead and make this a little smaller. Here in this trending news area, we have a strong household demand on a low inventory. So there's a couple of articles here that you could use. Don't miss new offers from the NAR. COVID-19 realtors remain beacons of light in their communities. So there's articles always here on trending news. If you come a little lower, you have world property information, right? And then you have the World Property Journal with real estate news worldwide. With this said, if you're not sure what to post, there's always something here. So if I click here on strong housing demand, right, it's going to ask me to take me to a page. Well, if I agree with this, after reading it, this is something that I can most definitely click over to Facebook and add. Another place as a resource that you have, and some of you may forget, is your actual realtor.com page. When you are on realtor.com, this page is not only for a consumer to come and search and find. All of you should take a minute, and here's a tip. Find yourself as a realtor. Find realtor, right? And search for yourself, agent with your name as it appears on your license. All of you have a free profile page here on realtor.com. You find yourself and you have to claim it. I wish I could walk you through the steps, but I'm not a realtor. But you can come here, put your agent name as it appears on your license, the city, state, search, and then claim your profile. It allows you to put up a picture, a cover photo, link with your NRDS number to your sales and recent listings, etc. And it's another profiler page where people can verify that you work in the industry. But that's a tip. Why did I bring you here? There's news and insight. On this news and insight page, it says April's hottest markets, John Lennon and Yoko Ono owned this home where, always interesting things. 5 stress reducing tips and information. Thank you, Todd. I'm going to go ahead and copy this and I'll share it at the end as well. You have a bilingual staff, very important. Thank you so much. I'll go ahead and share Todd's info at the end and thank him for being with us today. What I was showing you here on the realtor.com page is that there's information to attract just about anyone. Former NBA star, 8 crafting projects to help kids stay busy, improve your lawn. One of the things that you may want to do is if you have someone with a listing or you're trying to gain a listing, you may want to give them tips and information on how to give their home a curbside appeal. Well, here it is. Now I'm going to put this on, and it's a video, I know it is, so I'm going to stop it. But here you have tips and items that you can share onto your Facebook page. Not only is a yard work therapy, it will make your home look great from the outside. So get outside in the fresh air and work on that curb appeal. One of the things that people do when they're investing or they're buying properties to turn them over and resale is they'll take care of how the property looks on the outside. Haven't you ever seen those folks that move into a neighborhood and you see them start repair the home? Everybody else in the area or the block start to do the same? Curbside appeal is essential. Coming up and having a nice lawn, a couple of shrubs, it looks clean, it's organized, makes it feel great. So you have articles here that you could share. See the Facebook, you would click and you'd be able to put this onto your Facebook page. All I did was click Facebook and remember what I taught you earlier. To a page you manage, select your business page and put something like, now, if you lived in an area off of Las Olas, or you lived on the beach, or you lived in a condo in Brickell, and that's who you're trying to attract, this may not be the article for you. But if you live in suburbia, if you live out west, if you live in Coral Gables, if you live in Miramar, etc., this is something that you might want to make sure to use. So what would you do here? Give me 1 second. Right? And you put something here, and then all you do is post. So other sources, like I said, maybe Realtor.com, the National Association of Realtor. Now, I'd like to show you, I think I have an article here from Inman. How many of you have used your subscription to Inman? All Miami members have a subscription to Inman. Most of the times the articles are centric on the realtor and how to approach business, so they're not great for sharing. But I did want you to see this. As I prepare you for the third and fourth segment of this class next week, the cost of marketing on Facebook, Instagram falls during the pandemic. What this means is you can get more bang for your buck for advertising right now. Since we cannot be face to face with a customer unless you're going to do a showing and you're going to do social distancing, you may want to know that there's a way to get to people through social media. At least let them know and see that you're present and you're there. So this article from Inman explains a little how you could use this Instagram clicks and information to stay in your customers' eyes and in their area. So use items like this. So I've mentioned Inman, Realtor.com, the association page, the Real Deal South Florida. Sun Sentinel has a real estate segment. The Miami Herald does it as well, which have information that you can share. So it's not only about posting buy with me, sell with me, buy with me, sell with me. It's also about making sure that you share community info. Communicate, relate to your customer, share information. Okay? With that said, I want to show you a product. I'm not sure if you guys have come into Agent 3000. Sometimes you want to share, not advertise a listing, share. You can do that by coming into Agent 3000. If you have not taken an Agent 3000 course just yet, I do advise you to do so. I'm going to walk you quickly through a way for you to share listings from Agent 3000 to Facebook. Once you open it up, on the left-hand side, all of you have access to the social media tool, and you can come and create a listing collage. I click through, I already went to the MLS, and I found a couple of listings, or at least one that I wanted to share with you. So you could actually come and share a listing, right, from your area, select it, and since this is connected to the IDX and it will only be available if active, you accept the terms, click agree, and just by having that number, you can come, select a couple of the photos, and create this listing collage, sharing listings from the MLS. Once you've done this, you click Create Collage. It creates an image, and once it's done, it's ready to share to Facebook, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. The third portion of this class talks about LinkedIn and Instagram. So here you would have something that you could share. It will use the photos that you've selected, and all you have to do once you've done this is click on Facebook. I've already shared this, but I'm going to share it again. Here you have a way to come and select. Of course, it offers you to put it on your personal page. So you simply click through like we've done before, and you share it to a page you manage. And here, select your business page and write your message. Great apartment, great condo with glorious views in Sunny Isle, available. If interested, contact me. Something simple like that, an attractive collage, and a click through. So how does this look on our Facebook page? Well, let's go look. I'm going to come to my Facebook page. Okay. Here's the one that I just posted on Curbside Appeal. And now I'm going to click See All so I can see the remainder of the items. And here's that listing collage that I had posted. Share listings like this by using Agent 3000, a resource from your page. If you haven't used Agent 3000, log in to Miami Realtors, click on the gateway, find the icon, and just like I showed you here, click Select Social Media Tools, Listing Collage, and Post. Now, from this post, when the person comes and clicks through, notice that it says Connie Nieto. They click through, and I'd like you to see where it takes them. Here's the property, the information, property details, location, and they can contact you. Legal description, where it's come from, and your information. How about that? So use the products and services that you have available to you to make yourself known. You can do this once, twice a week for listings in your area. Share them and entice folks. Any questions so far?
Hi, Connie.
Yes.
Hi, it's Gabriela. Quick question regarding this, where it took them once they clicked on it. Was that your main website?
Actually, I have the website through them. For you, it would be a landing page and they would click through, but you would have the same features on the bottom. Agent 3000 does offer an upgrade where you can create for $20 a month. You can create a website with them.
Okay.
If you have not taken that class, this is one of our most popular ones. And please note that you do have classes available on Miami Realtor Live. And just to show you, because I know this piques interest, so I'm going to come back into the website. Okay. When you log into the gateway, because since I went to the featured article, I removed myself from here. This is Agent 3000. And if you're looking for recordings of our classes like this one, and like for Agent 3000, currently we have 3 classes of Agent 3000. You can come and visit Miami Realtor Live and search for the course. Does that make sense? So if you don't see it coming up in the calendar and it's something that you want to learn how to use, help yourself to what we have. Not only do we have it here on Miami Realtor Live that you can come and search for the videos, we also have a YouTube channel with a playlist, youtube.com/miamitrainers. And on this trainer page, let me turn off. It's our little video presentation to let you know that we're still available. If you come to playlists, you see Agent 3000. There are 22 recordings available to you. Let me see, I got another question. Gabriela, again, if you don't find a class, help yourself through Miami Realtors Live or through here. Okay? Excellent. Now coming back to Facebook. Okay? Sometimes you're wondering what to add, what to put in, what to share. I'm going to take a minute and create a little notepad so that I can share with you guys an idea of what to post. If you're active on social media, this comes naturally to you. And if you're not, this will give you an idea of what you could do. Take one day a week, and this is important. Disconnect for a while, rest. It doesn't have to be Sunday. I'm just giving you an idea. On Monday, share a tidbit of news. Interest rates, the curbside appeal, what gives value to the home, etc. If you were in the class with me right now, one of the questions I would ask you is, how many of you were born and raised here in South Florida? Anyone? Wow. That's 3 of us so far. 4. No, Lindsay. You came when you were 2. That's not fair. But do you see? So where did you come from? Another state? Another country? It's interesting. So on this international segment, you could put something like why people or what interests people in this area. So you could post, could it be food? Any of you a foodie? You see Colombia, yeah, international. You've lived in several countries. You could put food, Mexico, so many of us, you see? So that's an attraction to South Florida. So you could take a day on Tuesday and post something. Do a shout out to a local business and say, when I'm looking for arepas, I eat here. When I'm looking for empanada, this is the place I go to. And you'd be amazed. That's a feature point of South Florida. Not only is it beautiful here, oh, France, viva la France. It's something that connects us. It's food. And when you're from here or you live here or you've grown here, that's something that we share. So I like croquetas. You cannot live here and not at least try one. You cannot be here and not have a Jamaica patty. So this is something that you could post. It needs to be fun and something that you like. On Wednesday, decor and home value. Post something on that. The color of the year, the new trends. In this day and era, something as great as how to disinfect. You'd be amazed. Give tips, because is it easy to find wipes and Lysol, etc.? No. So give information. Now, what gives home value? Well, share. So let me see if I can find a page that I can show you. Yep. We have to keep connected. So this is our connectivity. So let's see. Florida. All of you have access to this. I'm not sure if you know. Florida Realtors offers infographics. So 5 things to do if you're selling your house during a pandemic. Did you know you had access to this? So if you're wondering what to post, here you go. Yes, you can buy a house. 10 most common flaws found during home inspection. So if my person is thinking of listing, I may want to show this so that we can take care. Yes or no? COVID and fair housing, 5 free ways to meet remotely with your teams, 7 pro tips for mastering the next or first Zoom. These are fabulous. Did you know? Now you do. Come in here and change and share them. If you'd like, I'll post them on my page so that you get access to them quickly. In case you don't get it from the chat, let's put your info here. So back to our little notepad. This may be hard right now. What to do on the weekend is not something that is easy. So if you're working in an area where parks are open, you may want to share, hey, the local parks are available. Come ahead and join us, or there's this class to do, Pilates. There was Pilates yesterday. You could share that. Come join us and walk at this park, the doggy park, whatever it is, right? Maybe there's a feature on TV, the History Channel, or they're playing all of the Lord of the Ring or something like that. You might think it's dumb, but it might connect you to someone. So share it. What to do this weekend. Maybe there's a concert going on. On Friday, share a listing. I just showed you how you could do it easily from Agent 3000. So aren't there things that you can always post? And then on Saturday, I've just given you ideas. If you have a listing, you should share it. If your office has a listings and you share the listings from your office, you should post it. What if you get the buyer interested through you? Isn't that a sale? So a good article comes up on first-time home buyers and it's something that's high or popular in your area. Post it. You know, maybe your folks are not ready to sell, but you know that they can get home value. Maybe you already had a customer who's already purchased with you. What does he have to do to maintain? Is there a checklist for being a homeowner? And that's something that maybe you could provide at closing. Now you're a homeowner. This is what you need to do. So there's so much to share. So this is a simple idea of what to do and what to post. Take a picture of it, or you can come back and see the recording. But here I gave you, and I've shown you different areas to get your info. Any questions? I have the chat up in case you do. For those of you that don't have a website, anybody that currently doesn't, Marcelo asks a wonderful question. I would like to ask about the language to post on social media. First, Facebook translates and so does Instagram. When a whole post is put in one language and the person viewing it chooses another language, they see what's posted and they can click to translate. On Facebook, it tries to translate to your language. And if not, you can click to translate. So Marcelo, my answer is, who are you trying to attract? Your name is Marcelo. Do you speak Spanish? Okay. If you're trying to attract a Spanish crowd, there's nothing wrong with posting and putting something in Spanish. As a matter of fact, I haven't done it today, but you can actually put it in both. You can put some segment in Spanish, some in English, right? And let people know that you speak both and you're fluent. This isn't about being shy. This is about sharing who you are. I just told you guys I was born and raised here. And I like croquetas. You may say, oh, but who cares? Well, somebody might. I just saw Francisco write, there you go, from San Francisco. What do you miss from San Francisco that you can get here that you don't have a fix for, Roger? You never know if someone's from California, and that would immediately make them connect. So you've chosen to make Florida your place. but you come from somewhere else, share it. It's a talking point at least. All right. So with that said, a couple of key elements that you can do as well. I posted here, create a Facebook business page that includes information that is possible about your local area. Highlight local businesses, fun activities, great places to shop, and recreational areas. I posted this early this morning, about 2 hours ago, before I started the morning class. Why? One, I want to entice you to see that your instructors at the Miami Association of Realtors are always posting things that you can use. But I also want you to see how you can share this post. So Connie posted this, but what if I wanted to put it on Miami Trainers, or you wanted to put it on your page? It's easy. You come into here and you can select who you want to share as. So notice that this would be my personal page. This is my business. And let me scroll and find Miami Trainers. Once I've selected this and I click share to a page, I am sharing it as a Miami trainer, and I'm going to go ahead to Miami trainer. So if you find somebody else sharing a good article, whether it's one of us trainers, Robert, Maggie, Christy, and myself, the association page, don't be shy. So seize more market share. This is important. So I know who my audience is. I know who I'm trying to attract. I know what I wanted to get them at. I want my Miami members to know that they have an immense subscription for free. And look at this great article. So I've shared it. So this morning I taught you who to follow, different places to follow. And now I'm showing you, okay, calling my friend, my broker, the instructor, the association, Florida Realtors has something that I'd like to share. It's on Facebook. Click here, select one, click share, share the item. It's that easy. Because it's not always an article on a post. It may be something you see on Facebook itself. Well, by doing this, Jackie, that I've done here, you give credit to whom wrote it, and then you get to write a segment. So then you would never infringe on someone's copyright. Does that make sense? What I'm showing you is that you can piggyback on articles already written and make them yours. Look here. Let me see if I find it. Let me close. Let me do this infographic. Let me show you this. Virtual open houses. I want to download the infograph. 9 tips. So I need to show a property or I have a listing. You have this infograph here. Okay. And if I download it as a text, if I download it as a PDF, there's not a lot of places I can share it. I have to send it in an email. But if I download it in a JPEG, I now have this image, correct? So on Facebook, I could share an item like this. So if I'm trying to get someone to list with me, I can say, even in this day of social distancing, I will be able to create something like this. You could even add it to your listing presentation. But I want people that I don't know yet to know that I'll be able to offer virtual open houses if they list their property with me. So I've downloaded this. Now it's copyrighted because it's a Florida Realtor, but you are a Florida Realtor. You're a Miami member and a Florida Realtor. What would you do? Click here to home, photo or video. I believe that this was in my downloads. Here's the infograph. You like? You have a couple of places where you could get some newsletter information as well. Um, let's see. Anything that you have here, you can use. Let me think a little. So I'm not sure if I have to worry about copyright or I just need to make sure that I'm sharing it appropriately so that I get information. Let's look. I did it this morning, so I'm going to try to do it with you now. Miami Herald, real estate. It worked. Here it is. Any of you working Miami area? Yeah, Meredith, they really are. And a lot of the times, simple is better. Because when it's too much stuff, people don't like. So here, Florida coronavirus cases surged. The Aston Martin residence closed on 4 units. North Miami offering 1 million for renters. Let me see. Plan for an affordable complex in Overtown moves forward as housing needs grow. Stern Weavers, Lundin and team move construction practice. South Florida development firm related buys 2.27 acres in Wynwood. Harrison, here are 5 of the biggest residential sales in Miami. I think I put this morning, but I'm going to show you. This is interesting. This is news. So, Monday. Now, let me show you how you can choose this. And since I've posted so much today, how I can make it show up on Monday. Please always read the article. All right? Always read the article. Make sure it's correct. Make sure you like what it's showing, the Portofino, etc. So what do you do in this instance? Because if I come up here and I click to Facebook, it's going to post now. But what if I wanted to post on Monday? Copy the URL up top. Come to Facebook. Okay, to your business page. And you see where it says create a post here? Right when you click on write a post, there is a publishing tool. Click on that publishing tool. Let me close out a couple of things here because my computer's getting a little slow. And here you come to a publishing tool area. So you see what I've already posted. Sun Sentinel, after you do a couple of them, they do block you. So what you're trying to do here is get 2 or 3. And I want to show you this. So a lot of us have a tendency to say, okay, today's my social media day. And you sit and you post 10 things on one day. I want you to learn how to do this. So on that one day, you take a couple of the articles and you spread them out. Sure, if you want to, you can go ahead and subscribe. I'm not telling you not to. But if you're just getting one article from here or there, that's fine. Plus, remember, I've given you other sources that don't require you to subscribe, like the Real Deal South Florida, Realtor.com, the National Association of Realtors. There's a whole bunch of places, okay? So I come here and I create a post. I paste in, right? Paste in the link. Beautiful picture, 5 biggest residential sales, first week of May. It's exactly what I'm going to write in. Why? Always put something interested in a home. And of course, I teach, so I won't put that. But what will you guys put here? Contact me. Call, text, WhatsApp. Where are you available? Send me a message. Let me help you find your future home and investment. You would put that. And then very important hashtag. Do you use a hashtag? Put it in. Marcelo, for you. Now, I don't want to share it now. I want to schedule. And I'd like not the suggested date, a custom date. Monday at noon. So I sit once or twice a week. If I post articles, I can future post them. And I can come and schedule. Today's Thursday, and I'm making sure that I have an article off for next week. And I click schedule. Later, and schedule the post. The hashtag, Roger, is used, it just started in Twitter. And what it does, it's like a search item. So you could come up here and search, or people may search Miami Living or Tu Casa Miami or anything like that. And articles start to appear. See? So this is a free way for you to connect. So you use keywords or enticing words to hashtag. You like? Ah, the aha moment. That's why you hashtag. You do it from Instagram. So you put Miami, Miami Living, home, real estate, realtor. There's a whole bunch that you could use. And then if you notice, I like to use that live with a dream. So once you start to use it, it connects to you. See? And you're not paying for this. So when the Super Bowl's here, you need to hashtag what they're saying on the news. You like? Any of you sports fanatics? You could use that to entice South Florida sports. There's always an activity, an event, concerts, etc. So hashtag. Now I'm going to click the back button because I want you to see this. I created the post. So when I'm in the create the post, I can come back and I can see my scheduled post. If need be, I could click and I could see the post preview. I can reschedule, I can delete. Okay. I can click and edit it. Maybe I misspelled or I want to add something or I didn't put my number. I can come back. You like this? So this is a way for you to take once or twice a week, and instead of making this feel like a job, find a couple of things and add it. Why do this? To continuously be available. Remember this morning I showed you about search engine optimization and how important it is to post so that then you come up in the rankings. Okay, so just an overview of what we've done today. I've showed you how to build your brand. Business promotions are a part of the fourth part. And now, when I asked if some of you had websites, you said, no, not yet. So we're going to cover that now. And I also showed you how you could use Agent 3000 to share listings in your area. And if you have a listing, you should be sharing it. Now, I'm going to come up here and click to my page. If you do not have a website, first and foremost, if you've taken Matrix class, come in here, click to Matrix. Okay. Notice the article here. I'm going to put read later. And then I'm going to come my matrix, my information. If you've taken a Matrix 101 class, you know that you have an agent webpage. Oops, and here's mine. connienieto.scf.mlsmatrix.com. So here where I had the error, I'm going to start typing. So my matrix, my information. Let me see if I have the website here. All of you could have one of these for free. a write-up about yourself, a video connection if you have it, and a find a property. So it's a landing page with a search. That's one. This morning I showed you another, and I'm going to open it up again, which was the Proxio Showcase. All of you have access to this for free. We will be having a Proxio class towards the end of this month. The morning class, we talked to you about the International MLS and referral system. And at 11 o'clock class will be how to create a page like this one, where your contact information, including WhatsApp, is available. If you have another website, you can connect to it. It translates to different languages. Okay. It has new developments that you can select to have show on your page, featured listing of agents that have upgraded their showcase listing and allow you to share them, a property search for global listings and Miami listings, an About Me segment where you can write about yourself, your languages, the information, your credentials. And if you've upgraded to Platinum Plus, it lets you feature your listings. But the About Me, properties, featured listings, and development all for free with a page. So you have two options there for free. And this one, if you have a website, something you should continuously post onto your business page is the website. So you would copy the URL for your site, come into Facebook, and once a week, paste it in and say, search for your home, looking for an attractive place to live, looking to sell, post with me, and you would share your website. So once a week, and you would actually put here, allow me to help you search and find your future home or investment. And you would share your page and post. So we've done several things this morning. We met Todd from Coastal Title. We've learned how to post. We've learned to share from other pages. Something else that's very important. What happens if you have a listing or you have a post and you see how I have this little thing pinned to the top? So no matter what I do, it's the first thing that shows. Let's click on another article. Let's say that what I would like to have pinned to the top is something I shared earlier today. So I click See All to the articles that I've posted. And let's say I'd like this to be what I would want to first be seen by those visiting my business page. Simple. Here on the three dots on the top, I could pin this to the top of my page. By pinning this to the top of my page, it will then make the other items scroll down, and from now on, when you visit my page, this will be the first post that you see. So we've learned to future post. We've learned to make a post come first. We've learned to share post, find articles, and I gave you a brief idea of what you could post. Notes for the next class. LinkedIn, if you don't have one, create one. Everybody needs a LinkedIn page. That's your professional site. That's not a social site. What you could post to there, much of the same things that you could post to here. So you would post here and also post onto LinkedIn. We're going to talk a little bit on the third part, which is, I believe, on Monday, about Instagram. And then in the fourth segment, it's advertisement. But before you come to class to decide to advertise, write down the areas of folks that you're trying to work with, who you're trying to promote to, and what you think they would like. Okay? So I'm going to try to make this recording available. If the audio was great, we will have it on both Miami Realtor Live and on the YouTube channel. So be sure to stay connected, and I hope to see you for the third segment on the 18th. Thank you so much for being with me. Have a great one.